Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with the Bath City Football Club here at Rawslowgaming. We're trying to take them to the top and to the top of Premier League and well beyond that out in Europe. So far, we are a little bit on the way here in Skybet League 2, and as you see here, we are currently forced 19 matches in, so we are doing quite all right definitely for our first season in Skybet League 2. So we were predicted to go down pretty much, but we are doing so much better than that, and hopefully we can continue with that. Next match coming up is against Carlisle, who are 18th in the league, and we're playing as an away team though, so we'll be a little bit harder due to that, but other than that I think we should be quite alright and hopefully a decent game here. According to the bookmakers though, we are small underdogs for the match, and sorry for stumbling on the words again and over. Don't know quite why there, but you can always try, so to say, or something like that. I don't know what I meant with that really, but I'm doing my best and just enjoying this for myself really, and babbling on about things that I'm trying my best, trying to share the knowledge and telling you basically how I think and how I think this game should be played and how I am putting my tactics together and everything like that. And here we definitely have a problem, because one of the things that I'm setting up is that we have always players in pretty good condition, and that is 90% or over. I consider decent condition, and at the moment, pretty much the whole team is at levels below 90%. So we'll see here if we manage to get all players over 90% in fitness. I highly doubt that we will, but we'll put in Tavares and Jordan to start with, and we'll let Jordan play as a stopper. And as a defender, that's fine. Merch, we will bring in you instead of Baker. And as here we have Jones instead of Akon. Unfortunately, I can't change you out. Gray, we only have O'Connor, and he's injured. And same with Heat, really. We have Gray that can play in both positions, but that requires to have O'Connor, really. So Gray is really our backup player for Heath and O'Connor. But I can't do anything about it at the moment, which is really frustrating, but alright. And Gosling is a little bit tired, so we'll play Eloy instead here as a poacher and attack. And I think that will be everything we will be able to do here, unfortunately. And don't really think we have any midfielder left or right that we could put into the team. Let's see here. Under 23s. Midfielder left ability. Now 1 star. That's really no use. And in the under 18s, 1.5 star. No, not good enough. Benatir, how are you doing? So, are you better than Gosling? No, you're at the same level as Gosling now. Well, I could try and bring him up to the first team as well, of course, but we are going with Gosling, of course. And we'll proceed to the match. I don't see that we can do anything else. We'll comment the match just as usual, and hopefully I won't stumble on the words as much and be brain dead or something like that. I've been here in the start of the episode, not really getting anything properly said or anything, any logic really in anything. But anyway, our first chance here in the 3rd minute, and it's a goal for Bath City. And not for Carlisle, so that's very good here in the 3rd minute. Like, extremely good start of this match. Charles here with a good pass to the Haviland, and then up to Adloy, and a pretty decent finish there. Under the keeper, really well under where he throwed himself, so to say. And we do unfortunately have a highlight straight from the kickoff here from Carlisle, and I guess there will be a chance for them. Hopefully it's not, but I really think it's going to be for Carlisle. Then Arthur here on the right hand side, and they headed at goal, and it's a goal, unfortunately, and a super quick equalizer here, and we have 2 goals in the first 3 minutes. Not many matches can say that I have those or that, which is not too good for us at this stage. And unfortunately equalized there by Carlisle, and yet again a really impressive stadium there Carlisle had, I saw. But I also saw there on the stats that they also have pretty much many players that are really tired, and managed to intercept that ball, which were really good by our defenders. Unfortunately, the clearing were not that great, but we get a second chance here, and the ball to Poncelli, passing it wide to Jones, and unfortunately intercepted there by Carlisle, and a through ball or a long ball up here on a counter-attack for Carlisle, and we managed to save it, or the keeper managed to save that, and out for a throw-in. And 25 minutes in so far, pretty even, but actually the advantage to Carlisle, and the free kick there just outside the goal, but decent enough. Next highlight here in the 29th, 30th minute, Heat with the ball, getting dispossessed here again just outside the penalty area, and a through ball. Carlisle versus the keeper, and it's a goal here, unfortunately, in the 30-minute mark, and the scoreline and now 1-2 for Bassett versus Carlisle. And not at all what we wanted to see here, especially after that really great start, and a good finish there by Haynes, definitely. And our keeper throwing himself a little bit early maybe, but can't say too much about that. And looking at the stats, the match is running a little bit away from us, I would say. But a highlight here in the 37th, 38th minute, shots with the ball here in the penalty area. De Havilland playing it wide to right hand side, but unfortunately it intercepted there, and Gray did miss. But getting the ball here again, and crosses extremely bad actually, and our defenders doing as well extremely bad, and it's another goal for Carlisle here, and extending the lead to 1-2-3 for Bath City versus Carlisle. And that were just too many mistakes there by Gray and our defensive line. I can't understand how they let that through. Of course, we are playing with sort of a B team here in this match, which is not at all what we want, really. Highlight straight after on the kickoff here. Gray with ball passes to De Havilland, and a cross up that is failed, and the ball to Carlisle here again. And what's it's going to be this time? They are managing to hold on to the ball here, passing in the midfield or just outside the penalty area, and moving it up here and to the right hand side, but we managed to intercept it. The ball to Jones, to Poncelli here, and towards Adloy versus the keeper, and he hits the root of the post, unfortunately. And minutes to go here until the end of the first half. But first a corner from Carlisle, and it's another goal. And the scoreline now 1-4 for Bassett versus Carlisle. And yeah, we will change our mentality here to very attacking. We don't have anything to lose here at this stage of the match. So we'll try our best to see if we can get any consolation goals or anything like that. And should be any second here to reach the end of the first half. And there we have it. So the scoreline after one half is 1-4 for Bassett versus Carlisle. Shots 5-12, shots on target 3-7, and possession 48-52%. And somehow we only got a positive team analysis, which is really odd, according to me at least. And yeah, a lot of players here that we will criticize, that we are not happy with their performance here tonight. Well, let's see here. Basically, our whole defense, and nothing more than that really. Our midfield and strikers doing all right, at least if we're looking on the stats. And well, shouts here, show some passion. And we'll see if that will improve anything here. First chance here in the second half. The ball to Gray here on the right hand side, passes to Merch, to Gray, and to De Havilland in the middle, to Merch here, and crosses it in. And unfortunately nothing really happening in there, but De Havilland taking care of the ball. And out to Gray and to Jones, back into Heat, and intercepted, and the ball to Carline here in the midfield, passing it to the right hand to the middle, and through ball and hitting the top bar there, and out for a throw-in for Carlisle. So yeah, we are definitely not getting what we want here so far. And the next highlight here in the 54th minute, and it looks like Carlisle would be through there, but we managed to get in a sliding tackle actually. And that looked like time wasting. Definitely not something we want to do at this stage of the match, but alright. And Carlisle getting through here again, it seems like. No, not really, but passing just outside the box and shoots and hitting the top bar. And somehow we managed to save that, or getting a free kick or something like that. Not too sure actually what's going on. We'll shout demand more here. And header there that were just outside the goal. And time to do some substitutions here, I think. So let's bring in Lundström. Let's see here, actually. Let's actually bring in Gosling instead of Heat. And let's bring in Sangster instead of De Havilland. Deep lane playmaker, that's fine. And I guess we can play Lundström instead of Gray. Undo, wrong player. Lundström instead of Gray, I said. So, like that. Not the correct players on the correct positions, but trying to have as many of our top players fit here for the next match, or in good condition for the next match, I would say. And that's really the aim here. So let's see here, the ball to Charles, playing it wide to Lundström on the right hand side, which crosses into Poncelli, and it's a goal here in the 66th minute. And we managed to get in a reduction, and the scoreline now 2-4 for Bassett versus Carlisle. And we'll do a shout here straight after for show some passion. We have 25 minutes to go, so still a chance here to manage to get this back up to a draw. And maybe a win, who knows? Nothing is impossible until the final whistle. And a chance with the ball, and unfortunately a bad try of a counter attack there, but maybe here. No, but a bad clear in there from the defense of Colin and the Baltic Gosling here on the left hand side into Poncelli, and he heads, and it's a goal here in the 68th minute, and the scoreline now 3-4 for Bath City versus Carlisle. So yeah, we're definitely not out of it yet, or yeah, we still have a chance to turn things around here. Just one goal off now from reaching that draw that I said, so maybe we should aim for even more here. Let's say show some passion here. And yeah, only minutes to go now, unfortunately. And 1 minute and 10 seconds to go here. A free kick, Lundström with the ball. Oh, hitting the post there. Nearly we got in an equalizer there in the very last minute, but yeah, I guess this will be the highlight for the final whistle without nothing real happening here, unfortunately. And a free kick, and 20 seconds to go here. I don't think we will be able to get anything in here. 10 seconds to go. And out for a corner. Will we get that corner? Yeah, we will. Last chance to have anything happen, and nothing will happen here. But what a match. And the scoreline after full time is 3-4 for Bath City versus Carlisle. Shots 11-20, shots on target 6-10, possession 52-48%. So that ended up better than I would thought after one half, but yeah, we should have been able to do better, hold them off better. But exciting, certainly, and they did manage to get up to a much better level here in the second half, so that's good. And we're still in the 4th place in the league, now 6 points off from the league leaders though, and 16 points clear of the relegation zone. And yeah, not too much to note there about the match. We'll continue here for the next match that will be home in the FA Cup second round against Billy Kay. And hopefully we will do good in that match. That is a little bit of a rival, I would say. So hopefully we can do really good. Should be quite important for the fans and things like that. So while we are in between matches here, and let me say, if you have enjoyed this episode or this series, remember to smash that like button. It's very, very much appreciated. And if you are enjoying it and wanting to smash that button, you can also hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, so you don't miss out on any of the content that we post daily here on Rawslowgaming. So let's see here. Gosling, yeah, we don't really want to offer a pro contract. We are trying to, well, he is getting experience and nonetheless, so don't really bother. And I will not really change, well, I will change the squad status for Jordan. And let's see here. We'll try to ask Charles to resolve this issue here for Sangster, and he can't. We'll talk with him. And we'll say that he will sub in, and I can't really give him more than that. And we'll say that he can leave if he wants. He's not really that happy, but he's hands in a transfer request, which is a bit of a shame. He's really our best third choice, but I don't really want to play him as a second choice alongside the Haviland. I think Charles is a better fit together. And there we got our almost 30k from West Bromwich for our partnership. So that's nice. Let's see here. Nothing real there. We have some pre-match tactical advice for the next match, and we have an instruction to retain possession. And that is a new one. I don't really think I've seen that before, so definitely will add that in team instruction, and hopefully that will give us an upper edge in this match. So last month we did a profit of 2.6k euro, which is pretty nice. And according to the bookmakers here, we are slight underdogs against Billy K, but I would say pretty much even Steven throughout the odds. And yeah, the finances are totally fine. And the board is really on our side, so that's good. And training week in a review, 8.15 last week for the first team, which is really good. Under 23s at 7.57, which is also really good. We'll praise Claude here. And for the under 18s at 7.5 or 7.86, so that's nice. Let's have a look here on the first team, and let's see here if we get any improvement. Not here so far on Gosling. It's only the first of the month, so I don't know if it will show yet. November, December, yeah, I don't know actually. I guess it will or should, yeah, exactly. It's showing for last month, so unfortunately Gosling not really improving there, and doesn't seem really like any player improved a lot in last month, but maybe it will come a little bit later here in this month. I'm actually not 100% sure how the action report of the training works, so to say, but all right. We'll do our best to understand it and develop our players just as always. So let's go to the team selection here. So we should be able to bring back quite a lot of players. So back with Baker, and back with Akon, Akinola, and let's see here, Morris, of course. Central defender, defend, Akon, De Havilland, yeah, and Charles. So should I play Sangster instead? That's the question. No, potential ability, 4.5 stars. The thing is though that he's not really showing that much improvement here. But then again, Sangster is not really doing that either. And he have handed in his transfer request, so yeah, he's actually been getting worse, if anything here, Sangster. Which of course is really a bit of a shame, but can't do too much about it. So let's put in Gosling here again. Let him play as advanced forward in attack. Let's see, can't bring in O'Connor yet on the bench, but we'll pretty soon. Let's see here. Other than that, yeah, strongest team that we have. And as you see, we are still lacking good strikers, but we did get in a good goalkeeper on a loan, which is really one of the key reasons I believe that we are doing as good as we are so far this season. So kicking the game straight off, as we always do here against Billy K, and hopefully we can manage to win this game, and hopefully we will not draw here, having to do a rematch against Billy K as a away team. That will be quite hard, since it's a hard team to play, and also it will be tough with the schedule for the team to get that in. First highlight here in the 31st minute, shots with the corner, and it's a goal for Bassett here, and the first goal of the season for Dave Morris here. So the scoreline 1-0 for Bassett versus Billy Kay in the 33rd minute. A pretty late goal, but if we can manage to stay with that, we have a good way to start the second half, or a good way to finish the first half. Either way you see it, that really is pretty good, and I can't complain about that in any way whatsoever. And the final scoreline after one half is 1-0 for Bassett versus Billy Kay. Shots 5-3, shots on target 3-1, and possession 58-42%. So definitely happy with the performance so far from the lads. And let's see here, nothing too special to say to any player, and also our assistant have talked with the players who couldn't do any individual talk there, even if I wanted to. So let's see here what we can do and what we need to do here in the second half. So first highlight in the second half seems to be for Billy Kay, passing the ball here in midfield, moving it up towards the penalty box, but pretty safe or not dangerous here on the left-hand side, and we managed to intercept the ball there, and the ball with the Haviland, passing it to the Gosling in the middle, and a pretty poor try of a through ball there by Gosling, and Billy Kay here on a counter-attack, and Molden saves it, and it's out for a corner. And yeah, a very good save there actually by our keeper. And here's the corner, and that were an extremely bad corner instead. So let's see here. So we are closing in on the 60-minute mark, so I think it's time to do a substitution or two. So in with Sangster instead of Charles, who are a little bit tired, and we'll play him as a playing playmaker, and we'll continue, or actually we need or should do maybe one more substitution. So we'll take off. Who will we take off? I think we'll take off Heat here, and let Lundström play instead of him, just due to that we don't really have anyone backing up on our wings at the moment. And Akinol should maybe get a little bit of a rest as well, so let's put him off here in the 80-minute mark, even though that he have had a very good game, just trying to rest him a little bit, and we will go to very defensive here for the last 10 minutes. A corner here from the Haviland and Bass City, but a really good header action, but saved on the line. So no goal there, unfortunately, but we have only 3 minutes to go here of this match, so should be able to hold it together and get away with a win. And this should be a highlight for the final whistle. We are actually over the 94th minute, and it's 4 minutes added, so this should definitely be the final whistle. But we'll see here if we get this throw. I guess we might. No, we don't. So there we have it. The final scoreline for Bassett versus Billy Kay is 1-0 after full time, and shots 97, shots target 6-3, possession 56-44%. So yeah, happy that we managed to get away here with a quite easy win, really, to be fair. And yeah, not too bad at all. Very happy with the lads. Very happy that it didn't get to be too hard or anything like that. And that should bring us in a pretty nice amount of money and a good chance to get a good draw and get in a lot of money in the next round if we're really lucky. So we got 34k actually for getting through to the next round here. But what's really interesting here is the draw. If we manage to get a really good team that we will, with probably no chance whatsoever, not beat, but having them play at home, we are splitting the attendance or the the income of the attendance there, so that would be huge for us, with maybe netting 1 or 200, 300k. Well, not maybe 300k, but 1 or 200k for splitting the proceeds of the ticketing there. That would be huge. But that we will see in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed this so far, or enjoyed this episode rather, remember to smash that like button. And also, if you haven't done so already, but are enjoying what you're seeing, remember to smash or hit that subscribe button, not smash it. That doesn't really do much use whatsoever. But anyway, with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right, our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.